What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Conversation in the Cut. I'm sitting down with one of the city's rising content creators. His videos been catching attention, but recently he stepped into his biggest role yet, becoming a father. Today we talk about content, fatherhood, life, and whatever's next for my boy. Everybody make some noise for my boy J.Luckey.
Appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate that, man. Hey, that was a hard intro, bro.
Nah, yeah.
I fuck with that.
Nah, but we always started off with the same question. How you feeling today?
Bro, I'm feeling great. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It was a long night last night, you feel me, having 2 kids, a newborn or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? And I do apologize for being late, y'all. I was late like a motherfucker. I do apologize, bro.
Nah, I understand.
But other than that, though, I'm blessed, bro. I can't complain at all.
For sure. Another thing we always ask when we first begin is one word, one person people would use to describe you.
Goofy for sure.
Nah, for sure, but most people probably not know. I know J.Luckey for a long time now.
But we grew up together, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
We rode the same bus and shit.
That's what I'm saying. So going back, taking it all the way back, how was your childhood? How did you grow up?
Bro, my childhood, it was decent, you feel me? I'm not originally from Arkansas. I'm from Texarkana, Texas. And I moved to Jacksonville when I was in the 4th grade. And I ain't gonna lie, moving to Jacksonville, it was different. Like, the people here is different, you know what I'm saying? So I had to adjust very quickly. Yeah, my childhood was pretty decent though, you know what I'm saying? I can't have too many complaints about it, you know?
No, I definitely feel that. Not, I'm gonna let them in on a little something that I know about you. Like, coming up very young, I noticed you always, to be honest, like, if I'm be real, he one of the people that made me think, like, I need to get me a camera and start recording stuff. I don't know, he was making movies. I never forget this, he was making movies when I was in high school. Even if nobody was watching that shit, I was watching that shit.
You never know who watching, bro. You feel me? Because I didn't know you was watching, you feel me? But
that's what I'm like. And I'm like, this is the only nigga I know with a camera.
Yeah.
So every time it came to some content, I always hear my boy or whatever asking them questions or whatever. So my question overall is, what got you into like that creative space and like recording?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Growing up, all my homeboys know this. If you know me, you know this. I am not athletic, you feel me? So being in high school, me not being athletic, cause I played football. I was ass as hell, I ain't gonna lie to you. But like when I quit, I'm like, bro, I need to find something I'm good at. I need to find something like I like, you feel me? So I took photography class. With taking photography class, I noticed I could take pictures very well, you know what I'm saying? So then I took advanced photography. Within that space, I'm like, you know what? If I can take pictures, I can do videos too. But I wasn't doing videos in high school. I did videos my sophomore year of college. I brought my own camera, got the gang together like, hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to create, you know, some movies, some skits. Y'all down to do it? They all said yeah, and shit, the rest is history, you feel me? Been rocking since 2019.
No, for sure. Do you remember your first piece of content you ever posted?
Yes. It's When Acting Hard Goes Wrong. That was in 2019 in August. Yeah, it was like a 2-minute video, and when I posted it, it made so much noise. So I'm like, y'all, we gotta do a part 2. We gotta keep this going. You feel me? So yeah.
On that initial spark, that you like going into it, did you think people would support it, or was it like something like?
My thing is, I didn't really care about who gonna support it and who not gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was, hey, y'all, I need something to do. You feel me? Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have a boring summer, you know, just working and going home. I want to find something extra to do. So when I started off, I didn't really pay attention to the support until I got it for real. You feel me? Like, that video got 1,000 views within a week or 2. So yeah, I just told them, I said, yeah, we got to keep this going, bro. The city messing with us, so let's just keep it going.
Yes, sir. I know a lot of things in your life has changed, as I stated in the intro. What initially inspired your content?
So in middle school, elementary, middle school, high school, right? I was on YouTube daily, you feel me? A lot of people don't know him, or a lot of people probably do know him, but now he's not as big as he once was. I used to watch Kevin Edwards. That was my favorite YouTuber. Kevin Edwards. I was watching Funny Mike. I was watching a lot of content creators. And like, you know who Delano is?
Yeah.
I used to watch Delano. I used to watch a lot of content creators. So seeing that and like making me laugh, like I said, I was goofy, bro. So I like watching skits. I like watching comedy movies. I was like, bro, if they can do it, I can do it, but not in like a hating aspect, more in like a
Inspiration.
inspiration. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So now you into it because like most people who outside looking in, they think of you as a content creator. Now there's more planning going to your skits.
Oh yes, definitely. So like I said, I started doing skits in 2019. I stopped doing them in like 2021 because it wasn't fun no more. It became a headache because I was working with a group of people, you know what I'm saying? And that's no offense to them. It was just more as like, we don't have the same vision when it comes to this, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So let me stop doing this and let me start doing public interviews. Let me start vlogging. But this year it came back around where I do skits and I'm only doing it with a select few people. I don't have a crowd no more. It makes it easier that way. But there's definitely more planning when I do my skits now, you feel me? It's not even more on YouTube, it's more on Instagram because I get more attraction on Instagram now.
Do you take that mindset in your overall content? Because I know you do long form content as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I do. I do, you feel me? Um But it gets a little tricky now, you know what I'm saying? Because we got more social media platforms. We got TikTok now, you feel me? Nobody, well, I know me personally, I'm not finna get on TikTok and watch a 5 minute video. I'm trying to see something quick, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot to think about when you're doing content for sure.
Yeah, I think it's all about what people are naturally interested. Me personally, I'm alone for content.
Yeah,
I
and then
never,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I never would probably look at a 6 minute, 12 minute video. I'm looking at do an hour plus.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how I am too. In a way, like watching podcasts, like Breakfast Club and Drink Champs and all those other Club Shay Shay. Like I love sitting down watching those videos. But then again, you can tell they got their short form as well because a lot of people don't like sitting down watching those long videos. So like I say, they go hand in hand. Yeah, I think social media offer a variety that people, whatever people want, you can serve up however you. Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. So on your progress, on all your growth in this, what's been your biggest moment on social media? Dang, like so I've been doing this since 2019. I done had a couple big moments. Really when I was doing skits, that was a big moment for me. When I transpired over to do public interviews, those were big moments right there. I was doing couple switch phones, getting people caught up like cheating and shit. I was doing back in 2021. I did like a pool party video when I was going around asking women, can I grab it type shit. That was a big moment as well. But overall, the biggest moment I didn't have so far when it comes to my content, bro, I can't really answer that because I done had a lot of big moments, in my opinion. You feel me? Yeah, it's hard. Different. I think most people like if you had shown gratitude and the ability that you have, then it's kind of hard to differentiate. Like, oh, this may feel better to me, but this may perform better. Yeah, exactly. That go on to my next question, to where it's like, what video do you think you put in a lot of effort into the don't think it like Oh,
eyes that it does.
those skits starting off for sure, boy. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I'm talking about putting in work, I'm talking about from planning it, having everybody meet up at the same time, people showing up on time. That's why I keep apologizing for being late because I know how it comes like when creating content. Like you got other shit to do. You feel me? It been hot outside because we used to film a lot during the summer. It been hot, people arguing, bro. Like it becomes a headache. But I put more effort into those skits, and it didn't really get a lot of. It starting off, it did, but compared to my videos now, like now I'm doing 33K, 100K on TikTok, and those skits was only averaging like 700 to 800 views, which I'm thankful for. But like when I look back, it's like damn, bro, I really could have popped off more. You know what I'm saying with this, but it is what it is.
I ain't seen the gold. I made some harder skits back in the day.
Yeah, but it's gonna all come back around. You feel me? It's gonna all come back around.
I definitely feel that. Yeah. So as I mentioned a couple times, your life has been changing a little bit. How hard is it to stay consistent when your life gets so busy?
When you love it, it ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? When you love doing content, it ain't hard at all. You know what I'm saying? To stay consistent. It does get challenging though. I can't say that it does get challenging. with me having a family now, I gotta basically run my schedule by my fiance now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I didn't have to do that. Just get up and go. Let's say like I told her, oh yeah, I got an interview to do at 2 o'clock, and she like, oh well, we got this planned at 2. Did you forget about that? Like what I'm saying. So that's why I write stuff down as well. But it's not hard. It's become a little bit more challenging, if anything.
Yeah, sure. First off, we've been speaking on it all day. First off, congratulations.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
But how has that changed your life?
I take life more serious now. Me and my fiance, we was just talking about this, like, and I'm not selfish as I once was within past relationships. Like, starting out, she told me, she said I used to be selfish. Like, it was either my way or no way. She said with us having the kids now and us just growing, she said she done seen a lot. This is literally a 2 days ago. We had this conversation. She was like, you done grown a lot. Like you run stuff by me now. Cause in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm a grown man. I ain't got to run nothing by you. You feel me? But that's if you don't run it by your partner, that is selfish, and that can jeopardize your relationship in the long run.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I know you are. This is your second child. So you
Yup.
can use the experience for both your child through this question. What was the first thing that went through your mind that you had as a child?
My daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, you so my daughter. Oh, bro. uh I don't know, bro. It was like a unreal moment for me because I always wanted a family. I always wanted a daughter first. Like I couldn't believe it, and I know God blessed me, but like I don't know. It's a feeling that you can't explain. You only know when you get there. You know what I'm saying? It's a great feeling though, but like my mind was just like wondering. Like I'm thinking, like she's a newborn, right? I'm already thinking about prom, cheer practice, volleyball practice, anything she want. Like I'm already thinking about those things. Same with my son as well. Like, bro, we're gonna have the birds and the bees talk. We gonna have to we probably gonna argue here and there because I know how I was growing up, you know what I'm saying? With my stepdad. Like it was certain stuff that he did that I didn't really like, you feel me? Or even my real pops when I did rekindle that relationship with him, like we probably gonna have our little moments or whatever. It just I think about stuff like that, you feel me?
Mm-hmm. So coming through fatherhood, you been experienced the first time around. Now this is the second time around.
Yeah.
What is something nobody warned you about parenting?
Let me see. They definitely told me it'll take a village. And shout out to the family for sure. 'Cause it definitely takes a village. What nobody warned me about, them second babies, probably. Boy, them second babies, some real deal crybabies. My son, he 3 weeks young, and boy, he just cried. My daughter didn't do that. My son, boy, he is a crybaby, but that's okay though. That's something I gotta, you know what I'm saying, learn and go through as of right now.
Okay, so we know you as a country creator, a dad. How has becoming a dad made you want to change your content?
Ooh, boy, that's a great question. So, like I said, I got a video. Well, I had a video on my YouTube with me going around asking girls, can I grab you? You feel me? When my daughter was born, or even when I found out that I was having a girl, bro, I used to think about that video, like, hey, bro, you gonna have to delete this soon, right? And I told I ain't gonna lie, I talked to myself, not in a weird way, but on some uh what's that word? Reciprocating type shit. You feel me? So I had told myself, like, bro, you gotta delete that video. Hey, bro, you can't do like on my podcast, Talks with Lucky. I used to have women on there. We used to talk about the wildest, craziest shit. I told myself, like, hey, bro, you ain't gonna have to. You're gonna have to change that up, right? But that's not even with having kids. That's just with having a partner as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But basically, my content has matured a lot. You feel me? Yeah, it's definitely matured a lot. I go back and watch those videos, like, wow, bro, I was wild then, you feel me? But that's what I had to go through to get to where I'm at now. So yeah, my content has definitely matured over the years for sure.
So how do you want your kids to remember you as a father?
Uh that's a good question, bro. This some shit I gotta think about, bro. I want them to know that I was always there. You know what I'm saying? I was always there. I was a hard worker, and I will push them to the next level with anything they do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't settling for less, and we're not making no backward steps. You know what I'm saying? It's just straightforward. You know what I'm saying? Don't move. Don't make no backward steps. You make that backward step, you end up doing something that you know you shouldn't have, and you did it anyway. If that makes sense, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want them to remember like he was always there. He showed up for everything, always supported. Basically, you know what I'm saying? As I say, the best dad ever. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So this my next session is more speaking about your success. What does success look like to you?
Happiness, bro. I ain't trying to sound cliche either, but like having a lot of money, nah, that ain't success to me. You feel me? You see people like Diddy. You see people like, you know what I'm saying? What's one bro named the Nickelodeon dude? I don't know his name, but yeah. You see people like that, you know what I'm saying? You see them with money, but look at them now though. You feel me? Look at them now. If you happy doing what you're doing, bro, you're successful. Like right now, bro, you happy doing this, bro?
Yeah.
You're successful. You feel me? I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I'm successful. You feel me? I'm and also success is you doing something you love to do. Basically, not working a 9 to 5. Once I stop working a 9 to 5 and put my all into my content, that's my success as well. You feel me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so what's your biggest goal over the next year?
Over the next year, my biggest goal, I'm gonna break it down for you. My biggest goal, 100K on TikTok. That's followers. Really, 100K on all platforms. That's my next goal. And with doing that is basically just keep pointing out my content. You feel me? Yeah, just putting out my content.
If you could collaborate with anybody, who would it be?
Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Avery B. He's a you know Avery B.
No.
He's a content creator. Yeah, search him. Avery B and Funny Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Funny Mike.
Yeah, Avery B and Funny Mike for sure. Avery B, he's a Atlanta content creator. Yeah, Avery B and Funny Mike.
So, as you continue to create content, or as you've been creating content, what's something that you feel like people underestimate about creating content?
Something they underestimate about. I ain't gonna say they underestimate like they think it's easy because it is easy, but coming up with your own ideas is not easy. You feel me? Like we live in a world where there's so many content creators. It's more content creators than plumbers now. You feel me? It's more content creators than probably teachers. You feel me? Like you got to come up with your own ideas. Everybody want to be like bandwagon off the next person. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with your own stuff. That's not an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably see my skits and like, okay, he probably seen that somewhere else. Nah, anything I do, I come up with it on my own. Most of my content, I come up with on my own. And that's just being organic. Like I love being organic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Like my fiance just told me the other day, she like, do you ever feel like you gotta ride a trend for you to be known as a content creator? Yes and no. It's okay to ride trends, but I don't want to ride every trend and then, you know what I'm saying? That's not gonna make my content organic, you feel me? I'll ride one or two trends, but like more than two, nah, I ain't doing.
Yeah,
I ain't doing.
It'll definitely become difficult once you are known for a trend more than your own identity.
Yeah, facts. You feel me?
So speaking of your future, what do you see yourself in 5 years?
Alive. That's what I tell people, bro. I wish I would have said that in high school as well. I said some other shit, but alive. Long as I'm alive, I know I'm doing well. You know what I'm saying? And that's just having my faith in God, though. That's all that is. Next 5 years, I see myself alive. Might sound like a bland answer, but that's true. That's real, though.
No, that's real.
I mean,
what's one project you working on and nobody don't know?
I can't say it, bro. I'm writing. I'm working on a movie though. That just know that I'm working on a movie. It may take 5 years until I actually, do the movie. But I'm working on a movie and I can't wait for y'all to see it. You feel me? This not gonna be like no Tubi shit. You feel me? This gonna be like, it's gonna take a long time because I want it to be so real. But it definitely got something to do with Jacksonville though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I need parts then.
Yeah. It's gonna. I'm getting chills thinking about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's what I'm working on that nobody know about. Y'all know now, but stay tuned for that though.
So these are some quick questions, just Either or, basically. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning.
I know this answer. Money or happiness?
Happiness. And hold on. People like to, hell no, bro. Money do make you happy. In a way, I kind of, I get that. You feel me? But like I said, you see people with hella money. You see what they're going through. You think these people happy, bro? Happiness for sure.
100K loyal subscribers, loyal supporters, or 1 million followers?
100K loyal supporters. Boy, that's easy.
Instagram or YouTube?
Damn. Ooh.
That last one's easy.
Ooh. Both? I can say both.
You can.
Both.
All right. What's a dream vacation?
A dream vacation, Disneyland with my family. On me. They gonna
Favorite
love that.
content creator?
Favorite content creator, Avery B.
One word that describes your life right now?
New.
No, I feel that. No, but that's really all the questions that I have for you. But you know, I give this little section where you can give some advice to people. What's one advice you'll give to some young fathers out there?
Young fathers, same advice somebody gave me when I used to work at Sound Club. Just be there. You feel me? Everything else gon' form. You know what I'm saying? I remember talking to my fiance. I told her I don't got no nieces or nephews. I never dealt with a baby. And she was like, oh my gosh, why? Because she got nieces and nephews. Well, she got nephews. She's like, oh wow, well, this is going to be a little challenging. And I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to be new to it. Duh, you feel me? But, bro, that shit came so easy, bro. Just be there, you know what I'm saying? Be there and care for your family and do right by your family.
Yes, sir. Now, for my content creators, we got the fathers out the way. One piece of advice you got for my content creators?
Keep going. Damn, I actually got a couple. I ain't gonna lie. Keep going. Take your own advice and let the people hate. The people you know is not gonna support you like you think they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Because they know you. It sounds crazy. Matter of fact, it is something wrong with that. But it sounds crazy, but like literally, a stranger will support you more than somebody that you actually know. And I understand that in a way. It is not right, but that's just how it is. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, last piece of advice for your younger self, what would you tell him?
Nigga, you doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I tell him like, nigga, you doing it, bruh. Like, this is what you want to do. You doing it. So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
On me.
Before we wrap up, look into the camera and tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
So, y'all, my name is J.Luckey, but on all social medias, it's J.Luckey or J_Luckey. Lucky spelled Luckey.
You're going to see that pop up on the screen as he said. And any messages to the day one supporters of J.Luckey?
Thank y'all so much for seeing my growth and seeing everything I've done since 2019. Appreciate y'all for sure.
Yes, sir. You already know what it is. If you enjoy the conversation, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn those notifications on. We got more interviews, more content, and more real conversations coming soon.
Yes, sir.
This has been another episode of Conversation in the Cut. We add. Nigga, say what's up, nigga. Say what, nigga. Low.